Welcome to Neptuna Tarot. My name is Cassidy, and I'm so grateful you clicked on today. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for all the support this far. You know, it just means the world to me whenever I get interactions from you guys, comments, supports, even just the likes. You know, it does help push this channel out to more people. So all of the free support you've given me this far, I'm so grateful for it. Thank you guys. So today we are going to be doing a love reading. So we'll be doing what are their most recent thoughts. If you like, you can use this video platonically, but I will be more so focused on romantic energy. So what are their most recent thoughts? All right, let's jump right in. Pile number 1. You shuffled Kunzite, Divine Love. All right. Pile number 2. You shuffled Black Tourmaline, Protection and Grounding. All right. And finally, pile number 3. You shuffled Citrine, Happiness and Abundance. Okay, so those are your 3 options. There will be a 30-second meditation, give you some more time with the cards. If you're still struggling to decide which pile is for you, check out the description box down below. I shuffle songs from my ginormous playlist, so that might be helpful in deciding. If you're interested in personal readings, do not hesitate to reach out to me. You can reach out to me through my Instagram. Also, if you know me personally, you can always reach out to me on any of my socials. I'd be happy to, hear you out, see what we need to check in on. If you have questions, if you have a romantic situation going on that you have some questions about, I can also do past messages from passed away loved ones as well. So whatever you're needing, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. All right, guys, I'll see you at your pile. Bye. Welcome, pile number 1. You guys chose the Kunzite option, Divine Love here. Okay, pile 1. So what are their most recent thoughts about you? right away, we pulled the King of Coins in reverse. All right, so starting off the reading, their most recent thoughts about you. They feel that this connection is distracting. I'm getting a strong energy of they feel very ungrounded. I was gonna say detached from reality. So I don't know what exactly you do to this person here, but they feel like your energy weakens them. Yes, that's exactly what I'm getting, especially from the imageries in both the Strength and the Lovers here. They almost feel like this love is too much. Like it's too overpowering for them, to the point where they almost blame you. I'm getting like a blame energy where it's like they feel that you are distracting them from their path. Like they truly believe that they have a path towards, I want to say, abundance, financial freedom, and you have been a major distraction from that, from their goals. They almost feel, I do want to say, obsessed with your energy here. And what's really sad about this here is we do have the Lover's card. And while I do believe that there's a strong magnetic connection between the two of you, there are two versions of the Lover's card in this deck. There's, in my mind, a healthy version of the Lovers, and now we have what I do believe to be a toxic version of the Lovers. So although this card is not coming through in reverse, there's still an energy of toxicity here. There's an energy of, I was gonna say hyper attachment. I don't know why, but this person feels like they're so attached to you. And we have the Two of Wands here. So their most recent thoughts are about whether or not they should let this go. Truly, 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 that is what they're deciding. We have a decision here that they're trying to make, and it's two different pathways in front of them. And for whatever reason, this person is separating the path that they would have to go down in order to, I'm hearing, get you. You know, it's like if in order to actually pursue this connection, for some reason they feel like they have to sacrifice their other pathways, which, like, they have to sacrifice abundance for some reason. I don't know why, but I kind of get this energy that this person might have beliefs surrounding relationships, that relationships are very expensive. Like, they actually look at relationships, I do want to say, in a very selfish way, in a lazy way. Like, they don't want to put in the work, the effort, and it really does feel like to afford a connection. Like, they almost look at relationships as like a money sucker, or like, if I get into a relationship, I'm going to have to share. So I don't know if this person doesn't like to share, you know, they weren't taught properly to give without expectation. It almost feels like this is somebody who, it does kind of feel like somebody who would hold things against you. You know, like I was picking up on that resentment earlier as well, which to me, resentment is a sign of codependency. So it almost feels like they feel like they wouldn't be able to say no to their partner. They wouldn't be able to set boundaries. And so that's really what I think it's all about here, is this person does not know how to set boundaries. And so whenever they think about you, they don't set boundaries with themselves about, okay, I understand that I really have a magnetism towards this person. I really feel strongly towards them. I can't stop thinking about them. But they need to learn how to set boundaries with themselves and say, look, enough is enough. I'm not going to exert more energy overthinking. This is an overthinker. This is somebody who spends a lot of their energy, I feel like, almost preempting. They're always trying to be cautious, thinking about the future, thinking about, you know, with this Two of Wands, which path do I go down? What decisions do I make here? They're an overthinking. They're, instead of living truly in that moment as well, it's almost like I'm hearing escape plan. It's like this person always feels like they need to have an escape plan. And for some reason, this person has toxic beliefs around love. It's like I said, it's like they look at love as an expense. They look at love as, it's almost like that toxic, like, especially if this is a man, it's like they have very misogynistic beliefs about, like, once I get tied down, it's the end of my life. You know, it's like they feel like once they get married, it's a ball and chain kind of energy, which, yeah, so this person could have some growing to do. But with the King of Coins here, it really is kind of giving me somebody who's set in their ways. This isn't a page, you know, this isn't even a knight. It's a King of Coins in reverse. This person is very set in their ways. Like, I don't know if this person is older than you, possibly, but it just kind of gives this energy. You know, you see how this man is like tied to the tree. It's like, this is how this person feels in a relationship. It's like they feel almost suffocated. They feel like they're tied down. They feel trapped. This person could have some kind of avoidant attachment as well, where it's like, once, even though they feel like we have divine love, we have the Lovers here, even though we have that energy, it's like they seem to want to run away from this. Like, I was hearing escape plan. I was, you know, with the imagery as well of the unicorn and the Red Bull. Like, I just get this energy with strength. It's like they feel very weakened by your energy, especially with this card coming out underneath. I couldn't let you get close to me. It's like that energy of, like, the way that she was in the movie, she is herding, what's the word? Yeah, like a sheep herder. You know, she was like herding the Red Bull into the ocean, almost to tame him, to extinguish the fire, to, you know, defeat him and free her sisters, you know, in the film. So it's almost like they feel like they would be controlled, herded, trapped, tied down, suffocated is what I'm getting. And so that's where they have this avoidance of, I don't want to put in the work. I don't actually want to, like, put in the effort here because I'm scared of what that means. They're scared of the responsibilities that come with relationships here. So, and that's why we have, I hid who I really am from you, because I do feel that this person, when they're with you, they show up. I think that they show up, look, we have my life is not as together as it seems. They try to show up as if their life is very put together, as if they're very hardworking, and they might be outside of relationships. I do kind of feel like this is just specifically like a commitment phobe, an avoidance, like somebody who just, they have, like I said, very toxic views surrounding relationships specifically. I'm hearing like rap music here, and I'm hearing, it kind of sounds like I'm hearing like songs about money. Like, I just have to focus on money. I just have to focus on money here. So I hid who I really am from you. They tried to hide this side of themselves, you know, that toxic side of themselves, their shadow that does very much have control in this connection. And I do feel like, yeah, I know I crossed a line with you. So their most recent thoughts, they're thinking about how they've hurt you, how they've put you in a position here where I feel like their uncertainty has really hurt you. Their unwillingness to put in actual effort, actual energy, time, resources, something physical, something real, tangible, they've neglected to actually supply that into the connection. You and I were too young. Okay, so maybe this is somebody that you've known for quite a while. That really adds a whole nother layer. Damn, I'm hearing things. Okay. Sorry, that sounds so funny. I'm hearing things. I did want to mention in the beginning of the reading, when I started shuffling and I was channeling with the Divine Love Kunzite card, I was hearing, it's the moment in the office whenever Jim confesses to Pam and he says, I'm in love with you. And you hear Pam, what? And he's like, I'm in love with you. So that's what I was hearing at the very beginning of this reading. So I get like this person is a sweet talker. I get that this person, like maybe it's like also you have attachments to each other because of the age that you knew each other, because you knew each other from a very young age. You grew up together, you saw each other grow, develop over time. There's a strong attachment here that you both have, I think. So they are reminiscing here about like youth. There was something else that I was hearing before I wanted to give you guys the beginning channel. You and I were too young. I lost it, guys. I'm sorry. I usually get messages that and they'll come back, but that one is gone. Dang. Okay. You and I were too young. My life is not as together as it seems. I couldn't let you get close to me as well. Yeah, they just keep pushing you away, and it's like they try to sell you an illusion here of what their life actually looks like from the outside versus what it actually is inside. This person could actually be struggling financially. And I don't know why I keep getting that energy. They blame you for some reason. Like you've been distracting them. Their head isn't in the game. I'm hearing High School Musical, get your head in the game. You know, it's like the way that Troy was treating Gabriella in High School Musical is like, I don't care about her. I don't care, guys. I'm focused. You know? There's an energy of neglect and avoidance. And like I said, there's this toxic belief that relationships weigh a person down versus lifting them up, supporting them. It's like this person does not have a healthy understanding of connection, like specifically romantic connection. I don't know if this person watched their parents really be burdens to each other, where it's like these two people may have been miserable with each other. They could have always been very strict as well with the other. Like it just felt like a cage. They just saw marriage as this miserable thing. They saw marriage, you know, that was the example that was set for them, and that's where they don't really see marriage as something. And I'm saying marriage, but it really just feels like union in general, like even asking boyfriend, girlfriend, yeah, so to go to even marriage, the idea of marriage to this person, I really feel like is terrifying. They have commitment phobia here, and I really feel like it comes from the examples that were set before them, and also possibly maybe their own experiences that they've gone through where it's like things just didn't, like, I'm hearing things didn't cash out. It's like this person is so obsessed with like money, and I don't know if this person's like good with numbers, and that's why they're very hyper aware of how much they spend maybe on like a date, on another person, you know. I'm just thinking of my own relationship, and like I cannot imagine if me or my ex like ever like kept count of how much money we owed each other, because it was it wasn't about that. It was never about that. You know, it's like if I had money, and I would, you know, we would, whatever, like spend money on food or whatever we needed at that time. If he had money, you know, he had money. It's like a support thing. It's like we're in this together, and that's where this person doesn't really seem to understand that. And that's, I was actually channeling that in the beginning, where it's like they're giving me only child syndrome. They're giving me like, I don't know how to share. I don't know how to like they've never had these healthy examples of like two people coming together and actually lifting each other up, actually supporting each other, actually being healthy. That's where that healthy lovers, they've never had that example. They've only had toxic examples in front of them. All right, what is this? We will be together again. This person does have thoughts about coming back into your life or messaging you, reaching out to you. They think about a reunion. Once again, they're very definitely thinking about some kind of decision. Yes or no, yes or no. They're going back and forth. But they have to learn how to release these views, and it feels like they're very deep rooted. Like I said, the King of Coins, they're set in their ways. So in order for this connection to really work, it's like bottom of the deck energy, we have death. It would require extreme transformation. Okay, like the version of themselves that they are right now would genuinely have to die. Like, not to be dramatic, but it's like the version that they are right now will not sustain a healthy connection. And what's sad is this person wants it. This person wants to have divine love with you. They feel very strongly towards you. With strength here, it's like they feel a contradiction here between you make them feel weak, but at the same time, strength is upright here. You, at the same time, you give them this inner strength. And it's like maybe they're trying to look at themselves in this connection and see, okay, I couldn't let them get close. I crossed the line. You know, what I'm seeing here with these three cards is accountability. You know, it's they need to take accountability here. And it's like they can't just sweet talk you, okay? Because I do feel like this person might do that. They might just kind of sweet talk you, but then it's like they don't actually put in the effort. So just be very cautious with this person, because I think you need to show this person what it's like to have strong boundaries. Strong boundaries, a healthier version of love where we lift each other up, support each other. But it's also like boundaries are what would make a connection work. Because I feel like this person has some boundaries that they would like to set, especially when it comes to money and how you guys maybe share finances going forward. And that's totally okay. They're allowed to have boundaries. And maybe that's also what they're scared of, is like they were taught it wasn't okay to have boundaries, you know? And so they don't know how to set them. They don't know how to feel safe doing it, because they, you know, they could struggle with like fears of abandonment, where it's like, if I set a boundary, I will be abandoned, or I will be in trouble, or yeah, it's like they have fears around that. And that's where it's like they have that fear of like losing themselves in a connection because they don't know how to set those boundaries. So that really is the answer, I think, is just like, it's unfortunately a deep transformation and boundaries. Let's get some advice for you. What are their most recent thoughts? What are their most recent thoughts? Yeah, they're really reminiscing about the past. They're really looking at their actions right now. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. And I am hearing it might not be with this person. Once again, this person has a long way to go. What's the advice for my pile ones? What's the advice? Wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Yes, I think you need to put this person in the oven. That's what I always say. Put them in the oven, see if they are ready later. You know, it's just like walk away. Unfortunately, it is kind of that energy of like, go very slowly, go cautiously, and walk away if you need to. If this person can't give you what you need. Romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. They are very romantic though. I think that this person is a sweet talker. I think they know exactly what to say. I think that you and this person both really deeply want romance. You both deeply want divine love, but if that foundation is not built in a healthy way, that it won't last. And so that's where I feel like they're wanting you to wait. Make sure the foundation is set. Make sure boundaries are set. Make sure we're on the same page here. Make sure that this person is taking real accountability and showing up fully without an escape plan, okay? We do have emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. I did say that as well. This person has levels of resentment. This person has levels of blaming you, wanting to blame you for their shadow. It's like they feel pain because they can't show up for you in a way that they want. I'm seeing 2222 on the timer. They can't show up for you in the way that they want. And so it's like they get angry with you. And it's like, that's your homework, honey. So they need to, they're feeling a lot of intense emotions right now. And it's like they blame you for that. They feel like you make them weak. You make them distracted, you know, and it's like they have to really stop distorting the perception that they're having with this blame and resentment. You know, that's of course going to color the entire connection in a negative light. And how are we going to move forward if they're already coming in negatively? Once again, I just, you know, they're going to have to go through a very deep transformation here. I kind of want to see what's underneath here. Six of Swords. Yeah, they have to choose to want to move to calmer waters. You know, they have to make that choice to get on the boat and to make things better. I feel like this person kind of they're like a runner. They hide, escape plan, and it's like they have to choose to get in that boat, and it's like not run. Yeah, make it better instead of making it worse, really. Okay, so that's all I have for you, pile number ones. This was a lot of fun. I hope that the messages resonated with you. I hope it was helpful to you in some way. If it was, give me a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. Until next time, I'm sending you all the best love, light, protection, blessings. Bye. Welcome, pile number 2s. You guys chose black tourmaline, protection, and grounding. What is your person's most recent thoughts about you? They cannot stop thinking about you. Like, it feels nonstop. It feels restless. It feels like they wake up in the morning, they start thinking about you, they go to sleep at night, they're thinking about you. Throughout their day, they're thinking about you. Even when they're at work trying to forget about you, they're freaking thinking about you. And I think it's almost like an annoyance at this point. Like, this person is kind of getting annoyed with themselves. They're getting frustrated with themselves. They're definitely frustrated over the situation. I feel like for the most of you here, you guys are not on speaking terms. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. I feel like communication is blocked at this time. And yeah, it just feels like they can't seem to say what they want to say. I was hearing music at the beginning. I was hearing like love songs. Like, it feels like 1950s love songs. It feels like old school. This person is very, very romantic. This person, they have a lot of love for you as well. We have I love you unconditionally. Okay, so as well as the Page of Cups. So I feel like the love that they have for you is very pure. The love that they have for you is really innocent. It feels innocent. I was hearing the song at the beginning. I don't know the name of it. I can't remember it. You're mine. Oh, we belong together, bitch. And we belong together. I cannot remember the rest of the words. I can't remember the words, but I'm hearing that song, We Belong Together. This person wants to be with you really desperately. They think about you constantly. But once again, I just feel like communication is blocked. And we do have protection and grounding. So for whatever reason, this person feels like the best thing to do right now is to not speak. I do feel this energy of they almost feel like you are protecting yourself. I feel like they are trying to protect themselves as well, because I am hearing this hurts. The connection where it is right now, it's not in the best space. Like, I feel like this person feels so restless in this connection. I do feel like they're struggling to get their rest, to get really good, hard rest, you know, like deep rest. They just don't feel very rested. And I feel like it has to do everything with this connection is that they love you so unconditionally, and it almost feels like their inner child is drawn to yours. Their inner child feels drawn to you in general. Like, their inner child feels safe with you. They feel like they understand you. They feel like they know you, you know? It feels like, I don't know, this could have been somebody you knew from childhood, from young, but it doesn't have to be. They feel like they can't say everything they want to say. We have 3 cards of the message cards that are hidden. You know what I mean? So it's like they feel like they can't actually say what they want to say. I'm hearing it's not right. If they were to say what they wanted to say, it wouldn't be right. So they do have some like internalized shame, I feel like, where they don't like to burden others, is what I'm getting. Yeah, it's like they don't want to burden you with their love. They don't want to burden you with their thoughts. They feel like it's better, like with protection and grounding, they feel like you guys are both in this energy right now of protecting and grounding yourself. And it almost feels like, I'm seeing an egg in my head. Ooh, okay, spirit. I'm seeing an egg, but it almost feels like it's that delicate. It's as delicate as an egg. It's like if you drop it, if you hit it, if you know, if anything happens like that, it will crack and it won't be able to grow. It won't be able to form. Like if you crack an egg too early, you know? All right, got interrupted, got a phone call. Asking what I want to get for food. Ooh, food. Okay. This person might be a foodie or might really like food. That could be a confirmation for some of you. Maybe food is on their mind. I don't know if maybe food has a relationship to you. So like, I don't know if maybe you guys used to go eat. Maybe there's just memories regarding food with this person. So I don't know. I am getting like food in the bedroom, so take what resonates there. But as I was saying, I'm seeing this egg is very delicate. It's just very like, I'm also hearing sacred. Like this person really looks at this relationship as sacred, as like this unconditional love that they have for you. And it's like they don't want to damage it. They don't want to break the egg. They want to be very gentle. They don't want to make any like sudden movements. You know what I mean? It's like they don't want to freak you out. They really don't want to say the wrong thing with this Ace of Swords. I don't know why. They really feel like they have to watch their tongue, or they don't want to say something that hurts you, or they like it makes you go into this energy of like overthinking or hypervigilance. Like they don't want to send you on a spiral, basically. They want you to feel safe. They want you to feel secure. And I feel like when you guys were connecting, for whatever reason, you guys had to separate because you had to both enter this energy of protection and grounding. So I'm just like, I don't know what happened. I feel like something happened here, because I think if it were up to this person, there wouldn't be a separation. But because of whatever happened, like I said, it's almost like this person feels like they're a burden to others, and they almost feel like they're burdening you with their life, like with their words, with their existence. They also feel like you are, it does feel like in an unhealthy way, you're constantly on this person's mind. It's like they feel like it's an obsession. They feel like they need to let it go. What bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords and this energy of we need to let each other go. So I feel like this person almost feels like the right thing to do at this time is to walk away. The right thing to do at this time is to give each other space, let each other go, detach, release. Six of Swords. This is all about moving to calmer waters. It's all about, once again, it's like after a period of pain and trouble, you're kind of forced to move away. It's like, I really do feel like something happened where it's like you had no choice but to move away because of the pain, because of the trouble. It's like, we're either going to keep spiraling into this or we're going to move away. Like, to them, this feels like the responsible thing to do is to leave, is to walk away. I'm hearing let you go. Like, they have to let you go. They have to learn how to stop thinking about you. They have to learn how to like give you space and give you safety. Like, they feel like for whatever reason this connection became unsafe. The Lovers in reverse. So interesting. There could be connections to pile one, I'm not sure. They feel like, oh my goodness, this is so interesting, because pile one, they shuffled the other Lovers card. So there's two lovers in this deck, and they shuffled the Toxic Lovers card. You guys shuffled the Healthy Love, but it's in reverse. So it's like there's some kind of disharmony. It's like, even though I feel like the love that this person has to you is real, it is unconditional, it is like pure. There's something very pure and innocent about their love for you, but for whatever reason you guys are in this state of disharmony. It's like you guys just can't seem to make things right. You can't seem to communicate with each other effectively. Yeah, it just feels like it's like that pain of knowing how much you love someone, but it's almost like it's better right now to be apart. because of the disharmony you were causing to each other, the best thing to do is to pull away. That's what this person feels. I'm becoming a better person. Once again, this person carries like shame, or they feel like they're not the person you deserve. Yeah, this person struggles with self-hatred. I keep wanting to like go around it and not like talk about it, but it's like this shame keeps being brought up. They feel like they're a burden to others, and they struggle with self-hatred. And I feel like they understand that if they're dealing with this self-hatred, they can't love you correctly. Like they can't show up for you. And it's so messed up because the self-hatred that they have, in contrast to the unconditional love that they have for you, you see how that just doesn't go together. Like they have to learn how to love themselves unconditionally. I truly feel like before they're able to show up in a healthy way in this connection. I feel you even though we are apart. Yes, this person is very sensitive. This person could also be very intuitive. There's a lot of purples, but they're very emotional. And it's so interesting, like even in separation, this person feels close to you. Even in separation, it's like they feel you. It's like you have made such an effect on this person's life that they constantly think of you, you know. It's like you're always with them. It's so interesting. It's almost like you died, you know. It's like in their head, it's like you're dead, but it's like they're carrying the memory. It's like the way they're talking about it. They could be very dramatic as well. Okay. So this person could be dramatic, where it's like they feel like you're gone and you're dead, and it's like, I feel you even though we're apart. I wish I could share my good news with you. They miss you dearly. They miss conversations. That's really what it is. They miss the banter. They miss the jokes, the inside jokes. They miss the communication. Yeah, it's like the Ace of Swords in reverse. They feel like they can't talk to you anymore. They feel like they've lost those conversations with you that they cherish so much. And it's like all they're left with is like overthinking and going back and forth of like thinking about these conversations over and over again in their head, little things that you would say. And it's like this person almost feels like they have good things happening for them. They have like reasons to celebrate, you know. It's like they have good things happening, and it's like it like hurts because you're not there, you know. It hurts because they can't share that with you. I'm hearing you're the first person I want to tell my good news to. You're the one I want to talk to. Like they just feel like they have to work on themselves. They feel like if they were to come into your life right now, it would hurt both of you, and it wouldn't be harmonious. They still really need to work through their self-hatred. I feel like this person almost kind of puts you above them as well, where it's like they put you on this pedestal, they love you unconditionally, but it's like they need to learn how to have more compassion for self. They need to stop being so hard on themselves. They need to not see themselves as a burden. There's just a lot that they have to work through, this shadow here. And I feel like this period of separation is the best thing. I do agree with this person here, where it's like, right now the best thing is to protect and ground. Protect and ground yourself right now. You know, take this time apart to do that. to gain that strength, to gain that wisdom, to gain that harmony. All right. We have trust. So what's the advice here? Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. And I feel like that's what this person's trying to do. They're trying to accept the fact that this connection isn't working the way it is. This connection is hurting both of you more than it's helping, and they have to accept that, you know? And I feel like through acceptance, that's where all the change can happen. That's where, yeah, transformation can occur, because it's like they're not fighting against reality. They're not fighting against what it is. And what it is even though there's so much love here, it's not coming through healthy. It's not coming through harmonious. It says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So this person, I do want you to understand about this person is like, they're very driven by, how do I say this? By the idea of like being on their deathbed and looking back at their life. Like, that's the way that this person chooses to live their life, is like, I don't want to have any regrets at the end. I want to make sure that I spent time with people like those, what's it called? Sorry, I'm losing my, it's like I can't find the right way to say it. And I feel like that's what this person struggles with a lot, is like they feel like they can never say it the way they want to say it, but they're very driven by death and by the idea that they're not going to be here one day. And that I'm hearing this song from Hamilton, why is he right, like he's running out of time. Like, this person feels like they're running out of time to some degree. They're very hard on themselves. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. And I feel like both of you struggle with unwanted thoughts, like intrusive thoughts, anxiety, negative perceptions of self. And so it's like working to dissolve these things, working to transmute these things, to transform them in order for this connection to possibly be harmonious. And if it's not with this person, you know, I do feel like new opportunities and possibilities will come in for both of you. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Yes, and I feel like this person is to some degree challenging you, because I think it would be very easy to just like jump in and to not listen to what's going on within, you know, to ignore our shadows and to just jump in. And it's like understanding that we both need to have more balance before we can really give to each other what we deserve. I think it's just a beautiful thing that this person is trying to accept the situation for what it is, and they're not just trying to go the easy route, you know? They're not just trying to like agree for the sake of it here. They're trying to really figure out what's gonna work for the long haul. Like, balance and harmony is so important here. That's all I'm getting. That's all I'm getting for you, pile 2. I really hope that this message resonated. I hope that it was helpful to you in some way. If it was, give me a like, subscribe, comment down below. Till next time, guys, I'm sending you all the best. Love, light, protection, blessings. Bye. Welcome, pile number 3s. You guys chose citrine, happiness, and abundance. What are their most recent thoughts about you? I feel like this is a little similar to pile 2, but this person almost feels more restless. Okay, like this person is very restless. Bottom of the deck, we do have sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. With this 4 of Swords in reverse, to me that is definitely confirmation that they cannot get you off of their mind. You're constantly on their mind. This person is having trouble sleeping. It's affecting their sleep at this point. Yeah, they could be struggling with insomnia or just not getting the full rest that they need because they're staying awake thinking about you. I do feel like this person struggles with self-limiting beliefs here. They do kind of put themselves in a cage where they feel like they can't free themselves from this. So when it comes to this connection, they feel like they cannot free themselves from this connection as well. I feel like they feel very trapped right now. They feel very restless. They're very much in their head. With the World in reverse, they want to revive this connection. I feel like this connection ended. We have, I know I crossed the line with you here. So it's like this person, I think, ended up doing something to hurt you, something that caused the ending of this connection. I feel like this connection, you learned the lessons that you needed to learn. The cycle was closed out completely. But now this person, because they are struggling with controlling their thoughts about this connection, like this person doesn't really have that discipline, I feel like, the strength to overcome these thoughts. Like they're just very weak to these thoughts right now. It sounds dramatic, but it's like they're doing it to themselves. Like they're not really, it's kind of giving me a little bit of pile 1 where it's like they're lacking boundaries within themselves. They need to set those like mental boundaries of like, I will not allow myself to think about this anymore because I'm losing sleep. You know, like I need to function tomorrow. I need to function on a day-to-day basis. So it's like setting those boundaries with self. This person doesn't know how to do that. And so I do feel like this person is spiraling. I don't know why, but this person is spiraling and they feel like they need to make this impulsive action. Like I feel like they want to take action here. They kind of want to approach you with this Page of Cups here with an apology. They want to say, I'm sorry. They want to say, I know I crossed the line with you. They really are feeling impulsive. Like this person really just wants to like message you, talk to you. They're feeling very restless. They're lacking that self-control. And they're just desperate to have this revival here. They do feel like an emotional attachment to you as well, where it's like you make them feel safe, you know, with this, that you make them feel emotional safety here. So they feel like they can be themselves with you. They feel very playful with you. But I am getting immaturity here, where it's like this person is lacking those boundaries with self. They are wanting to restart a cycle that I feel like is very much over and done with. And with the Page of Cups, it's only the page, you know, it's not really giving me immense emotional maturity. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of giving me, I don't feel good and I want you to come and make me feel good. That really is what it's giving to me, is like I don't know how to regulate my own thoughts, and so I want you to come in to distract me, to make me feel better. It doesn't really feel like it's coming from a place of maturity or what's best for both of you. It's just coming from like impulse and immaturity. We do have, it was my fault, but I blamed you. Okay. So once again, another sign of immaturity here, where it's like they couldn't take accountability in the past. They couldn't really say to you directly, look, it's my fault. And I feel like they took it out on you. They crossed the line with you. I feel like this person's definitely made some mistakes here. And it's like they want to kind of tell you, I'm starting to understand our connection, but they're understanding it from a place of selfishness. I really kind of feel this energy where it's like they they understand that you make them feel good. You know, it's like they understand that you just, like, I just get a distraction and feel good energy where it's like happiness and abundance. Like they feel Leo energy here. You know, they feel very like they can be childish, playful with you. It's like you make them have a fun experience, you know, that you make them feel good. And so what they're understanding from that is, I need you. It's like they're getting this into this energy of like, I need you. And I feel like that's coming from a very codependent place. It's coming from a very like not wanting to focus on themselves and how they're at fault. They could be the problem, where they could be at mercy of their own mental cages. You know, like they keep themselves in these mental cages, and they kind of, they're wanting you to free them. Instead of doing the work themselves, they're wanting you to free them, you to make them feel better here. We do have bottom of the deck 9 of Wands. So they definitely feel separated. They feel like you might be protecting yourself here. But you see how she's like crying, and like with her hands, the way that her hands are, it looks like begging. So, you know, I feel like this person wants to like cry and beg at your feet. They want to alleviate these intrusive thoughts. They're struggling so much with like their mind just kind of going on overdrive, overthinking. They're constantly thinking about you. They stay awake thinking about you. They want to alleviate that energy, and instead of like doing the work, doing the self-regulation themselves, they're wanting to come to you and beg and plead that you come back to their life, because they feel like that is the solution. They feel like you are the solution to their problems. But with this 9 of Wands, I feel like you're almost defending yourself in a way. It's like they blamed you, they crossed the line here. And I feel like you have almost been put into this energy of defense here, where it's like, I need to protect myself. You know, I have to put my guard up against you. I don't know how to let you back in without questioning if I can trust you or not. What else do we have here, spirits? I remember every detail of that day. I feel like you guys got into a major argument. I feel like there could have been a major fallout, a blowout, a big crash out kind of thing. And I feel like it confirmed to you everything that you needed to know, is that this person was not going to take accountability. They probably would have continued to cross lines with you. So I feel like you could have closed out this cycle. Maybe they closed it out, but and in that moment they felt very like empowered to walk away. But it's like now they feel very weak to this connection of like, oh my God, like succumbing to like regret and their, once again, their self-limiting beliefs. They've trapped themselves within their own mind here. Yeah, they're absolutely restless. They're replaying these events over and over again. They're kind of trying to, like, they wish that they could do things differently. They wish they could go back in time and do things differently, but you just can't. And instead of like trying to change and do the work now, they're just in this energy of like pity and like, woe is me, regret. You know, it's like, oh, like they're just feeling sorry for themselves, you know, and they feel like the only solution here is you. Is like, oh, if I can manage somehow to get pile number 3 back, then I won't feel like this anymore. But I feel like the problems aren't actually solved. You're just gonna have another fight. It's just gonna repeat the cycle with the world in reverse. This person wants to repeat another cycle with you. Oy. Oy, 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 oy. Okay. I feel like I'm kind of rushing through this because I do have to go, but let me go ahead and just get some more messages for you, because I want it to be jam-packed with messages, even if it's a bit shorter than the others. 9 of Coins and the Page of Swords in reverse. they see that you are self-sufficient. They see that you are very independent, and you could even be like the most eligible bachelor, bachelorette right now, single, doing your own thing, just very sexy, attractive, and they're regretting it. You know, it's like, I feel like this person doesn't value you. They take you for granted, and then they throw you away. They act like you're nothing. And then it's like, once you're in that energy of like being self-reliant, doing things for yourself, independence, they hate to see it. And then that's when they want to come back in. I feel like this person sees you doing really well on your own, and they want to come back in and repeat the cycle with you. Don't let this person repeat the cycle. Page of Swords in reverse. This person could communicate very immaturely. They don't know how to say things in a mature way. Really, I feel like you're just gonna enter into a new cycle of arguments, petty conversation, immature fights. You know, it's just like things that are so beyond you. I feel like you are beyond this, and I feel like you know that you had to protect yourself. You had to, you know, walk away from this. You had to end this cycle. The Tower in reverse. You're being called to avoid another Tower moment. If you re-enter this cycle, you will have another Tower moment with this person. I really feel like, sadly, that's the message here. Kind of want to see what else they have to say. What do they have to say for themselves? I love you unconditionally. That may be true, but are they showing up for you the way that they should? They shouldn't weaponize their love. I feel like that's what this person is. They're like, I love you, I love you, I love you. And they try to weaponize that love against you. I wish things could be different. Oh yeah, that's what they're constantly thinking about. I left before you could leave me. So once again, that might be for some of you that they left and they felt very empowered to leave you, because they almost, maybe some of them almost knew that you were about to walk away. You're about to find your own independence here. So what's the advice? What's the advice? Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Don't let this person guilt trip you. I feel like this person is not above using guilt trip, you know, communication style, petty, immature ways of communicating. So don't make this person guilt you into like, you should do this. Don't let them brainwash you, okay? Make decisions based on what is going to make you happy, you abundant. What's the advice here? Oh, fell on the floor. Okay. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. I think you've given way too much to this connection. I think it's time to give back to yourself. I think that Spirit is really calling you to spend time alone, to continue down this path of independence. I feel like this person wants to pull you into a cycle of codependency here, and they're trying to weaponize love to do so. We do have friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. I think there's a chance you could be friends with this person, but I feel like this person is just still so immature. They're going to try to pull you back into a cycle. So unless you're very strong in your stance of not really giving to this person, I think you could possibly nurture a friendship with them. But it's also understanding that love is built on a foundation. You know, it's like, if you really want a strong, healthy relationship, it has to be built on a strong, healthy foundation. And so I feel like you need to slow down. Maybe you rushed into things with this person. I feel like this person is really good at love bombing. They're really good at making you feel like saying all the right things in that moment, but then it's almost like not really meaning them, being very immature with their communication. And so it's almost like Spirit's asking you to spend time alone, to build friendships with people, and really to look at love as a friendship versus whatever the fuck this was, okay? Because I'm struggling, because it's like, I don't want to invalidate any of you. It's like you could definitely love this person, they could love you, but I don't think it was built on like a healthy foundation of friendship. And it's almost like when you have that foundation of friendship as well, you're able to make decisions for the other person based on their higher good. I feel like this person isn't making decisions based on what's good for you. Like they're not being a good friend to you in this moment. And so it's like you have to really reflect on that. It's like, do I really want a partner that is not my friend? You know, do I really want a partner that just love bombs me, makes themselves feel better, and is super freaking immature? Power at the bottom. You instinctively know what is right for you and have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Do not let this person take your power. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, so I just saw 555 on the timer, which is the number of challenge and conflict. Yeah, this was a challenge. I'm so sorry you had to deal with this person, but you deserve better, and I think better will come. The healthier you become, the more independent you become, the more you nurture different friendships, I think you will find that person. And I don't think it's this person. I could be wrong, but hey, if you listened all the way till the end, I think you might have been resonating, maybe. And if you were, I would very much appreciate if you give a like, subscribe, comment down below. It's the easiest, freest way to interact with the channel, support the channel. So thank you so much for being here once again. Sending you love, light, protection, blessings. Bye. Boom. Oof. Okay. My love. Last I checked, I'm what you want, dear. I'm what you need, dear. Just you and me, my love. What's up, pile fours? Welcome to the bonus pile. So if you don't know, these are cards that I'm pulling for myself and the collective. See what we have in common here. So this is going to be a super short reading. I need to eat, I need to work, so this is going to be really short, really quick. But we shuffled Clear Quartz, Master Healer. We have Aries energy coming through. What are their most recent thoughts about you? Okay. They feel like you are not taking any shit. Okay. I feel like they see that you are in this energy of healing. I think that in some levels, they do see you as somebody who has developed an understanding of what healing looks like. Like you have more information than I feel like the common person. It's like in order to become an expert at anything, this is something my mom told me. It's like if you become an expert, all it really takes is like reading 3 or 4 books that most people haven't read, and suddenly you're like an expert kind of energy. I don't know how much I believe that, but that's the energy that's coming through. It's like you have more knowledge than the average person, I think, specifically when it comes to healing. So it's like they see you as a healer. They see you as somebody healing yourself. They feel like you have wisdom to share with other people as well about healing. And it's something about this is who you are. With Aries energy, Aries is about self. So it's like their recent thoughts about you are thinking about you as who you are as a person. It's like they're seeing you as this master healer. They're also seeing you with the 5 of Wands in reverse as somebody who does not want to argue. And whenever this card came out, I immediately heard the song, I Don't Want to Go There With You. It's a Victoria Monet song. I don't really want to go there with you. We're picking fights like it's Fortnite. I don't want to go there with you. Like it's a song about like I don't want to fight. The song is actually sexual as well. It's like we could find a better way to be all in your face, better way to scream your name. So it's like we have better ways of channeling this energy, this like argumentative energy. It's like, if you want to fight, let's fight in the bedroom kind of energy. So this could be your energy, your person's energy. I feel like that's the recent thoughts, is like, why don't we transmute this energy into healing, into, I'm hearing makeup sex. It's like, there's better ways for us to utilize this energy than arguing, sitting here fighting. With the Seven of Wands, they do feel like you are defensive. And I feel like this body language, like her arms are kind of crossed, even like the over the shoulder, it's like, it feels defensive. It feels like there's a defensive stance. So their most recent thoughts are kind of like, how do I get this person to not be so defensive? You could also, I feel like this is mutual. I don't know why I'm getting a mirroring energy where it's like you both kind of feel the same. With the Seven of Wands here, yeah, it's like, I feel like you could be defensive, they could be defensive, and it's like, there's almost this energy of like tension. Like, I feel like there's a lot of sexual tension as well, where it's just like, like, it almost, I'm hearing this song, I hate that. Stop. Isn't that Rihanna? I think it's Rihanna. I hate that I love you. Kind of energy. It's just like a hate love that's going on here. So it's like, you guys want to fight, but it's like, let's find better ways to fight. Let's find different ways to channel this energy versus just like I feel like you guys are both defensive and kind of like I'm seeing like a duel, you know. It's like in the old days when the guys would duel, and it's like they would lift their gun up to each other, and it's like, why are we dueling? This is stupid, you know. We will be together again. Okay, so they're thinking about reunion. This person's definitely thinking about like making up. Okay, and like I said before, makeup, they're thinking about making up. I will wait for a sign from you. Once again, they feel like you're defensive. They feel like you are closed off to this. They feel like you're not sending signals that they are wanting to receive. I'm seeing 444 on the timer. They're trying to be realistic, okay? They're trying to ground themselves and be like, maybe I'm just fantasizing, you know, maybe I'm just sitting over here fantasizing about being back together with this person, and this person doesn't actually want anything to do with me. So they're in this energy of like, I'm gonna wait for a sign. I'm just gonna sit back and, you know, let pile 4 calm down a little bit, because I do feel like with this fire, also you're coming through with Aries. This is all fire. This is all fire. So it's like passion, sexual energy, but also like destruction and like fight, you know. I feel like a fight here. Like they kind of feel like you want to fight them. Sorry, this is funny. This is so funny. Bottom of the deck, you came closer than anyone. So this person feels a very strong connection with you. They feel like no one else has really gotten close to them the way that you have. No one really understands whatever this is between the two of you. I feel like it's, from the outside looking in, it looks very tumultuous. Like I feel like other people do not understand this connection at all. But it's almost like this person is willing to admit, like, you came closer than anyone. Bottom of the deck, we do have Judgment in reverse. So their most recent thoughts, they're thinking about a judgment call that they made. I feel like they made the wrong judgment call. Like they could even be judging you harshly at this time. Like I feel like some of them feel like it's unfair that you're upset, that you're angry, that you're defensive at all. Like they feel kind of annoyed by that fact that you are in this defensive position. But at the same time, it's like you don't want to argue either. But yeah, I just kind of get like they regret some kind of judgment call that they made. What is this about? Two of Swords. Maybe this person was hesitating. Maybe they didn't make a decision in time. This person could have used confusion as like a defense mechanism, where it's like they decided to stay in this energy of like not making a choice. Like I feel like they had to make a choice and they didn't make a choice here. And so like they didn't make a judgment call in time. And so it's like because they didn't make it in time, they made the wrong judgment call. And I feel like it's kind of turned you off. I kind of want to split the deck here. Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they see you as healing. They see you as you were in this energy of sorrow, grief, disappointment, and you lifted yourself back up. Master healer. It's like she has wings here, and it's like you did not stay on the ground. Like, you decided to lift yourself back up. And they see that strength, and I feel like that's where they're kind of like, I think I made the wrong choice. What's the advice, Spirit? Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So for some of you, you're letting go. You're surrendering. You're not, you're understanding that some of you, this is about anger as well. It's like you're letting go of anger. It's like, I can't hold on to this anger if I'm wanting something new to enter my life. So surrendering, let go, all will work out. We also have time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. Surrender and time. Yeah, they're saying slow down, slow down. Go at your pace. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Yeah, I feel like you are still angry. I feel like you still carry resentment towards this person. And so I feel like because of that, you need to understand that you might not be seeing this connection clearly. I feel like this person really cares, and it's like you're very defensive towards this person. You could be angry and resentful, and I think you need to kind of work on letting go of some of that. Give it some more time. That's the advice here. Bottom of the deck, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Yeah, they're just wanting you to relax. Like, I'm hearing don't control, don't curate. It's like if you're trying to take action, control a situation, you're trying to curate a situation, a reunion here. It's like, don't do anything. I'm kind of getting like, I'm sorry guys. I just saw the music video for Jesus Take the Wheel. Jesus Take the Wheel. It's like, stop, it's so silly. Yeah, like just kind of let go. I think you've done enough already. It's time to just kind of surrender, let go, give it time, work on letting go of some of this anger, resentment, and I think things will work out. Last thing, does this person have anything else to say? I bury myself in work to forget you. And I am afraid to contact you. Exactly. And that's where they're waiting for a sign from you. So I don't know. I left when I saw you with someone. Bottom of the deck. I think you both need to work on releasing anger, resentment, possibly even jealousy. Like this person might on their end need to work on releasing jealousy. Also releasing hesitation. Like I said, this person uses confusion as a weapon, as a tool to not actually like take responsibility, not actually take action. And so it's like they need to work on some things too. So jealousy and hesitation, lack of action. I feel like you could have been the one taking most of the action. That's also where spirit is like, let go, surrender, don't do anything. So I'm gonna leave it at that, pile fours. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad I did it, even though it was pretty short. I hope it was helpful for you guys. If it was, give me a like, comment, subscribe. It's the easiest, freest way to support the channel. All right, guys, till next time, I'm sending you so much love, light, protection, blessings.